choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke, no joke.
Choke, no joke. I'm here. You know what it is. We here now. All right. Choke, no joke. I'm in the building. I got a good one for y'all tonight. You know, the election is just a week away. The election's just a week away. Shout out to my man B Moski's Flavor. You know what I mean? All right. Wings and Cafe, y'all already know this. Down in Columbus, Georgia. The election's a week away, man. But I got news. We're going to talk about the election. This is your last week to make a decision. We're going to look at the candidates again one more time. You know, shout out to my man Chris Spencer. Rocked the house last night at the ATL City Winery. You know, I was in the building. Shout out to Terry Vaughn, who was in the building. Keisha Knight Pullman, Da Vinci from BMF. He rocked the mic. Also, pause. He rocked the stage with a bunch of other comedians. My man Albie Short was in the building. You know, shout out to Albie Short. God bless you, brother. God has blessed you. God has blessed you. All right. Ain't nothing changed but the dot on the range. More allegations on Diddy. We will get into that. And I know a lot of y'all was like, Choke, what the heck happened today with Young Thug case? They locked us out the courtroom, but we'll talk about that also. Also tonight, more interesting. We talked about Tory Lanez appeal, but now more interesting news in the Tory Lanez saga. My man Tory about to come home, baby. Daystar about to come home, baby. Shout out B-Mo Skis. All right. You know what it is. B-Mo Ski Flavor down in Columbus. All right. Getting the most. You heard? Choke, no joke. I'm in the building. All right. Do remember, all right, what you call it? The Hip Hop Nucleus is out right now, the Tunnel documentary. I put the link, this show tonight, I put the link in the description for y'all to watch it for free. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And if you ain't know, now you know. And if you're not familiar with the Tunnel, the club in New York, the legendary nightclub where it made dudes millionaires. Yeah. All right. Let me give you a little sneak preview. And then, like I said, I gave y'all a special gift today by putting the link for you to watch it for free. I put that link in the description of this show for all y'all that's supporting, so y'all can watch it free. I'm just drop the link in the chat for y'all. For y'all that want to go, just click on it and just save it for later. To after the show, you want to go watch. You know what I mean? But shout out to the Daily News, not Daily News, sorry. Shout out to the New York Post, page 6, Entertainment Tonight, E! News, and all those that, you know, ran the story on me. We're going to get into that. as well. But for all y'all that never been to the legendary Tunnel nightclub in New York, let me show y'all what the bathroom was like in the tunnel. All right. And then we're gonna get the show started. Choke No Joke, I'm here. Please hit the like so the notifications can go out so everybody could join us. And we're gonna get busy. All right. Once again, shout out to my man B-Mo Skis down in Columbus, home of Kim Porter. You heard? B-Mo Skis. All right. Choke No Joke. Let's get into the show. We here now.
The unisex bathroom was a mindchild of a promoter named, I'm trying to remember, I think his name was Cheech. And he said when he was in Europe, it was a big thing, the unisex bathrooms. And he said no one felt uncomfortable.
Yeah, they had all like neon blue lights in there, and it was all white marble tiles. It was crazy, that bathroom.
Bathroom at the tunnel had a bar in the middle of it, and there was guys on one side, girls on the other, and they would mix and roll through.
They had benches in the bathroom where you actually could sit on one side of the bathroom.
A DJ in there.
Music banging.
People smoking weed, people sniffing coke. You walked in there, you took your piss, and you got out of there.
You better go in and come out quick.
Better hope that you can get a stall without being looked at.
For me, it was uncomfortable. I never went to the urinal.
A chick would walk over and go, let me see what you're working with.
As soon as I went in there, I was like this, trying to look past the dudes like when they was going in the urinal.
Men and women going to the bathroom, like it was crazy. I hated going to the bathroom. I never would go to the bathroom.
So the average black woman ain't used to using the bathroom with a man standing right there.
You went in and took a piss while there was a woman standing there washing her hands. Or you went in there and took a shit if you were stupid enough, and there was a woman sitting next to you talking about, yo, you got toilet paper? I mean, it was constant.
Sometimes that shit was the nastiest shit in the world. Sometimes it was the best shit in the world. Cause you'll go to the men's bathroom and you'll see some fucking Kotex and bloody shit on the floor. You're like, yo, what the fuck is this?
One time there was a woman in there, she had a dress on, she changing her pad. She just took out the dirty one, got the fresh one in the other hand. This nigga come in there talking about, yo, what's good, let's pop. You know we had to beat his ass.
And it was kind of crazy because the bathroom was up out of the way and most of the security was down on the dance floor. When it got crazy, we had to run from the dance floor all the way up the stairs. So by the time we got up there was no talking. If you was up there and you was fucking around, you had to go.
So it was cats that came to the tunnel and they went up in the bathroom area and they never came downstairs, only for showtime.
Sometimes you just go to the bathroom when it's just not nothing happening where you at right then. Cause you know something gonna be walking in, something gonna be walking out.
The way it was set up, it wasn't like it was nasty like that, because the bathroom and the toilets and the urinal was all on the whole, like another little side, so it was nothing you smelling, nothing.
People came, you know, make money.
The gun deals, the drug deals, the prostitution deals.
Every once in a while I get a call, listen, the ladies are conducting business upstairs. So I said, okay, let me go check out. Sure enough, they'd be in there conducting their businesses, hit you off with 20%. And for what I could see, they weren't hitting me off with 20%, looked more like 2%.
If you didn't want to get put out, you got to pay.
It was a hotel. What, short stay, $35.
And some things used to go down in the bathroom.
We had nice times at the tunnel, you know what I'm saying? Using the bathroom.
I also had to go up there and extract people from the toilets because we had what I call bathroom stall chicks. On nights you didn't want to get caught, but it was different. That was kind of like the only club in New York that had the unisex bathroom. So, you know, sometimes you knew that a cutie was going to the bathroom, and sometimes a guy be waiting for you to come out the bathroom. So it was kind of like, yeah, that was his own pickup spot. Every time I was like, hey, get out, get out, get out. You see the legs up, the panties down. Girls on their knees, and, hey, what you doing? She's done, she's almost done. Come on, give her a minute. Have I ever got picked up at the bathroom? I mean, I picked up my lipstick off the floor, but that's all I'm gonna say.
This dude was banging this chick out so crazy. Next thing you know, he popped out with her and she fell on the floor and he was on top of her. I was like, wow.
I would look down at the floor and I see 4 pair of feet, like.
And Carucci caught me in the back smashing like this. Nigga said, oh shit, I'm back there smashing while the party. A lot of babies was made from the tunnel. Just leave it like that. Just a lot of you niggas is babies from the tunnel.
That bathroom done seen some history. Shouts to Nelly. That bathroom done seen some history. Oh, my bad. Shouts to Ja Rule.
We used to go in there because we knew the girls was in there, so we'd like to hang out and just see who would notice us.
Shouts to Bow Wow and that big booty Puerto Rican chick from Newark, New Jersey, by Broad Street in the projects. You know who I'm talking about. You know what you did with Bow Wow. Why you gonna rape that little nigga?
Joe, learn from mistakes. DJ S&S the great. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. Best day of my life, no sleep all night. Broke day for weeks, my cash was right. My capo tight, take our loot, unite. 23-hour shifts, had to see loot like Mike. Cash lovely, yeah, Dougie. How could this day get so ugly? Wifey bout to pop, like some bubbly. Yo, through those 9 months, you really bugged me. Felt like a star, cop first car. Get up with the guard, what it is, baby paw. He about to cop a van, get up with our mans. Before we reached our low spot, toes blam. Unaware what happened, discussing and clapping. It wasn't loud, ain't shit gon' happen. Me being stupid, instead of getting they moving, this nigga kept chefing like the woo one. Then we heard a knock, no one knew of this spot. 6 niggas in the spot, 6 niggas not. Ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. I'm in the precinct all damn even. This good cop, bad cop shit got me steaming. No, I was caught, I ain't give a fuck. Had jokes like the usual suspects line up. Book times up, came back fuck. Shirt wrinkled up, my pigs roughed me up. Time's up, heard them clink of the cuffs. Niggas was so deep they had to call on the bus. Everybody that checks outside waiting on us like ghetto celebs. Our cells ain't plush. 5 in the book and gave a whooping. He never forget, they gotta be split. Up in the courtroom, they cause it ruckus. Everybody in the jacks waiting on us. Try to bail us out, that thought got thrown out. Bill was so high, I couldn't bear half a nigga out. Copped out, that's what first fell in the bow. Back on the bus, Rikers the row. Wifey in the courtroom crying out. We love y'all with tears running in their mouth. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. West Coast, put it up. No palm tree the trees and the palms of dealers and fiends. Late night roam the streets. Weed is weaker, but it's cheaper. Not many chicks frontin' like divas. Out west, every chick's a model like Eva, and you know I'm far from believing her. So I'm G'ing her like she G'ing me. Banging in LA is a different thing. At the end, you either dead on the bang, getting out, doing better things. On Sunset, where they hang. Hollywood, where they hustle for change. Times Square here, it's the same. No matter where you go, you'll find a lane. On the west, they kick it with Kane. On the east, trees the social thing. East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap, East Coast. When I'm on the west and I'm doing my thing, don't offer me coke or your nose I bang. Friends don't offer other deadly things. Thanks for the hospitality, we'll still hang. I won't judge you, leave me as I came. On the road to success, top of the game. Eat all the finer things in the food chain. Teach my kids to do the same. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap East Coast, gotta love life and offer wonderful things. Being to travel is a privileged thing. Came back to the East, air wasn't fresh. Streets filled with trash, various people in the eye. It's easy to tell who's upper middle class. Police and racism, same as crash. Back to where they not social, where they less vocal. When they don't know you, be careful, show you around the East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap East Coast, whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, pop your bottles and toss the cork. If you rap West Coast, both coasts are known to give you fame. Got paparazzi playing cameras your way. Got you bobbing and weaving like Cassius Clay. Most thugs turn Muslim in older days. Change their name to Allah they pray. Probably till they decay. This go out to the east and west. For Big and Pac, y'all let's connect. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap West Coast, whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. You can't get the West without the ES. So it's manifested that we connect. You know what it is. Choke, no joke. Learn from mistakes, baby. You know what it is. Greg on the track. Rest in peace, baby. Either war, we here now. You know what it is.
Joe, no joke about the smile treatment, you know. Yeah. Oh, shit.
It's joke, new joke, new joke. Oh, you know what it is. We here now. I feel like I ain't even been live in a minute or something. Dipset Forever's in the building. Okay. Alexander Gray is in the building. Cash Credit is in the building. Membership Gang, the original Choke No Jokes, the Perry J is in the building. Shafiq is in the building. The original Membership Gang, the moderator, his squad is here. All right, Tasha Rain on me, Dipset Forever. All right, Stephen in the building. Ed in Houston in the building. Okay, the West Coast is here. All right, January's here. Okay. Watch of Crazy is here. P. Jones is in the building. Michelle Frizzy is here. No Love, Shard, Nandy, Nat Turner, Eve is here. Was the bathrooms clean? Yeah, I mean, as clean as they was going to be. The earlier the night, the cleaner the bathroom. The closer to the end of the night, Nandy, that's to you. Eve, little hot ass, was up in there at 16. The hell you was doing in there? All right. Shout out to my boy Paul, always showing love on the love tip. I don't even think I could even go live on Instagram. I think I've been banned until next month for some dumb shit. I hate Instagram. That's why I'm going to TikTok. But I will notify the people. I won't be like that. How y'all feeling out there? Anybody celebrating a birthday? It was somebody's birthday just passed. Oh, shout out to Toya Johnson. It was her birthday. Shout out to Toya. Instagram, what up? Choke No Joke live on YouTube. Hit that link right there and join us. All right. I can't go live here, but I will be live on TikTok and YouTube. All right. Come holla at your boy. Instagram, what up? Choke No Joke live on YouTube. Hit that link right there and join us. All right. I can't go live here, but I will be live on TikTok and YouTube. All right. All right. Let me get my TikTok crackling. Oh, we got some new people step in. Okay. I'm not going to even try to pronounce your name. Akeef? Straight out of Alaska. You got Alaska in the building. Shout out to everybody from Alaska. I'm planning on doing a road trip from Atlanta to Alaska. Y'all gonna see. That's probably gonna be next year. That's gonna be one of my bucket list trips. I'm gonna drive all the way to Seattle, and then from Atlanta, I'm gonna drive all the way to Seattle, and then I'm gonna get on the ferry and drive over, and then drive to Alaska. If anybody else done it before, please feel free to let me know how was that drive. Even if you did it from Alaska. I mean, not Alaska, Seattle. Anybody from Seattle in the building? The only thing about TikTok, I can't cuss. As soon as I get to cussing, here they go cutting me off. All right, TikTok, I'm live on YouTube. Hit the link in my bio to join us. All right, so, all right, let's get to the show. All right. I think I did my shout outs for Chris Spencer's show. Shout out to everybody that came out for that. I'll come back to that because I got to get some stuff out of my phone to put on here. So let me start somewhere different. Let's start off with Diddy, right? Diddy is back in the news with another allegation, and his lawyers kind of responded to, I guess, what I said I saw at Jamie Foxx's comedy show. What had happened was, which will air January 17th on Netflix, so y'all can see for yourself, right? Page 6 had interviewed me, and they ran the story about, what I talked about on Comedy Hype, about what Jamie said in his show about Diddy was responsible, allegedly, for his hospitalization. And and that he was the one that called the feds on him. So, like shout out to everybody at the New York Post and Page 6. They did try to get a comment from Jamie, right, on what I said before they posted it. They also tapped into other sources, and it wasn't just me in the story that said that they heard this, right? So, like I said, I could just wait to the show air, right? So recently, let me see if I can find it. So once Page 6 had interviewed me and they ran this story, and let me show y'all. Got a new member in the building. Charlie B just joined the original Choke No Jokesters. Welcome to the membership gang, gang, gang. All right. Jason B, good looking for the super sticker. I appreciate you. All right. Thanks for the support. Let's Talk TV. What's going on? How y'all doing? Let's Talk TV. Choke No Joke at Gmail is where you could reach me. Okay. Y'all know I start talking to y'all, I'll get distracted. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. Much love to y'all. How y'all doing out there? I'm live on YouTube. Feel free to tap in if you want to see the visuals. If you're just good with the audio, stay where you at. Okay. So right here is the story where as you can see, I guess they got like commercials going on. Let's see. These ads is killing me. There we go. And more ads. Right. So as y'all can see, Page 6 ran this story here.
The FBI on him.
was responsible for what happened to him, and he is the one he was responsible for what happened to him, and he is the one that called the FBI on him. I don't think he was joking. When then y'all can determine was he joking or not when you see the show.
Did you watch the news lately? Israel.
So that's just the video version of what they put out, and you know, being as the New York Post and page 6, my hometown, New York. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you ain't know? I'm from New York. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. Right? But let me stop being silly. But since they ran the story, you know, other outlets have been picking it up. I done seen like all hip hop, and you know, now the urban and the bloggers are picking it up. But page 6 and you know, stuff on that caliber ran this first, you know. So I'm gonna run through what they had up here. So Jamie Foxx recently addressed whether Sean Diddy Combs was responsible for his mysterious hospitalization last year. 3 eyewitnesses who attended tapings of Fox's forthcoming Netflix special, What Had Happened Was, said he discussed allegations that Combs caused his hospitalization. But the audience members have different recollections of what the comedian said. Earlier this month, Choke No Joke, who is a videographer, legendary videographer, producer, and director, told Comedy Hype he attended 2 of Fox's 3 shows, which took place on October 4th, 5th, and 6th at the Alliance Theater in Atlanta. This is kind of weird, me reporting on myself. Usually I'm reading stuff and reports about like other people. So this is kind of weird, like reading about myself. But it's a privilege, I guess. Earlier this month, Choke No Joke, I read that part. All right. On October 7th, Comedy Hype uploaded a YouTube video in which Choke said Jamie had a special coming out on Netflix called What Had Happened Was. And when I went to the taping of it, it was 3 days taping. I went to the first show and I went to the last show. This is true. Okay. Page 6 is not capping. They are reporting this accurately. Cho claimed Fox stated during the tapings that Diddy was responsible for what happened to him and is the one who called the FBI on Combs. However, it is unclear whether the alleged comments will be included in the final cut of the special. Now, that they right. Now, they could turn around and make me look like a straight up fool and cut that part out. But it was still too many people that heard it. And he could keep it in and say, I was joking. Right? I'm some big boobs. Asked whether the alleged comments were presented as a joke, Choke replied, I don't think he was joking. Y'all can determine was he joking or not when you see the show. Because to me, I'm a new comedian, right? I know when somebody's setting up a punchline, and I know when you're serious. Joe continued, knowing that he didn't want to give away Fox jokes. which is true. I don't want to give away none of his jokes, but that part is kind of like, I don't think he was joking and it was a spoiler, but all the other stuff, you know, y'all got plenty to look forward to. Page 6 cannot independently confirm whether the alleged comments were made or received by others in jest. After Foxx said, Diddy said something to me, he said, and I'm the one who called the feds on him. Choke reiterated, hypothesizing that Foxx might have done so because he was scared. He disappeared, right? He's out now, soon as Puff went to jail, right? We see him at the game with Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones, right? We haven't seen him. As soon as Puff went to jail, Foxx was at the goddamn Dallas football game, right? And now he just went and shot his special. And who's the special strongly based around? Diddy, Choke claimed. This is all true. Page 6 is not misquoting anything that I said. This is exactly everything that I said. And this is exactly how I feel. And y'all will see. According to Choke, the stars appear to be bros until something allegedly caused their relationship to sour. When reached for comment by Page 6, Choke explained that he was shocked to hear Foxx allegedly made the claims out loud, as he and other industry insiders had previously heard the rumors. Now, like this is all true. Before I said this, before Jamie did the special, there were rumors out there that Diddy did something to him. Now, maybe the world didn't hear these rumors, but industry insiders and people that I know from the industry and the streets all heard the same rumors that Diddy allegedly had did something to Jamie for him to go into the hospital. And then you think that Jamie would just randomly joke about Diddy is the person that put him in the hospital to fuel the rumors that came out way before he did the special? Why would he do that? Why would he even joke like that? If somebody did something to him that landed him into the hospital, why would he pick Diddy out of all the people in the world? Whether he's joking or not. And with the rumors prior to the special that Diddy has something to do with him going into the hospital, why would he joke about it to fuel the rumors if there's no truth to it? So, with that being said, y'all can just wait January 17th. But once again, shout out to Page 6, the Daily News. I forgot to hold on. TikTok don't go nowhere. Let me see if I can find. I want to give her name. Say her name. Bernie. Shout out to Bernie Z from the Page 6 of the New York Post. Shout out to Bernie Z. That's who actually, you know what? I probably could have scrolled at the bottom of this and her name probably on there. But yeah, like I said, why would he fuel those rumors, and why would he pick Diddy name out of a hat? You know what I'm saying? With all the stuff that was going on with Diddy, right? With the Cassie video coming out and everything. If he ain't have nothing to do with it, right? Why would Jamie joke like that? Y'all wait for it. When reached for comment by Page 6, Choke explained that he was shocked to hear Foxx allegedly made the claims out loud, as he and other industry insiders had previously heard the rumors. He told us phones were confiscated ahead of the show, but that as soon as he got his back, he took a selfie with Foxx. Meanwhile, celebrity security guard Big Homie CC alleged in an on-camera interview with Cam Capone News last week, I know Combs poisoned Jamie Foxx. Now, I didn't say that. I didn't say that, right? And Jamie Foxx reported him to the FBI because of it. Jamie Foxx reported this man to the FBI because of this. When reached for comment by Page 6, Big Homie claimed that his knowledge was based on hearing Foxx tell his story at 2 of the comedy show tapings, which Big Homie said he attended with the client. See? So he heard the same thing I heard. He was in there too. I ain't see him in there, but he heard what I heard. Okay? And it's not like we don't know who the hell Jamie Foxx is or Diddy or the situation to just be making this up. Media Takeout echoed the sentiments in a report earlier this week claiming that Foxx alleged during his sets that Combs had poisoned him and was responsible for his hospitalization. According to the outlet, the crowd initially started laughing, prompting Foxx to allegedly look directly at an audience member and give him that serious stare. And I remember the look. Like, nigga, I'm not joking. Like, you think I'm playing? I'm not playing. I remember that. However, a third attendee, Dennis A. White, told Page 6 that when he went to the second and third tapings of the show, he claimed he heard Foxx saying more along the lines, people keep asking me if Diddy was responsible. He was responsible. If he was, I would have been dead. White added that he does not recall Foxx mentioning the federal government or law enforcement. However, he claimed Foxx spent a good amount of the sets talking about Combs, even making several jokes about baby oil. This is the nigga that called me when he saw my show and was like, yo, this, that, and he must have went and called Page 6 and told them or whatever, because the video he posted, he got from me. That's my video on the stage with Jamie Foxx. He took my video and put it on his goddamn Instagram like it was his video because he was in it. No, that was my video. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start making niggas pay licensing fees. Right? But right, so I'm not gonna even show the text messages to prove this. I ain't even got to go that far, right? But this nigga been texting me and yo, man, I'm gonna stop talking to niggas. I swear to God, niggas cannot call my phone about nothing no more. That's the same shit with Gene Squirrel. Niggas talking about, yo, Choke, you telling Gene Squirrel story. Word? Oh, y'all niggas don't know about the phone calls. And I'm telling nigga my theory that he go just run and go get a check from the $100. That's why the nigga stories is all over the place. This shit. These niggas, Anyway, he's going. I proved this nigga wrong, and he went into the paper to get proved wrong again. If you got 3 of us at the show, and this nigga ain't even have a seat, first of all, like that's besides the point. I ain't gonna even go there, right? But if 3 of us went to the show and we all heard the same thing, and 2 of us heard the same thing, and 1 is telling something totally different, who y'all think was paying attention? The niggas that was sitting down watching, or the nigga that was standing up at the top and the back of the balcony trying to see? Shout out to my man Dennis. I'm just fucking with him. This is the comedian part of me. Y'all gotta get used to the jokes. And this nigga was running in and out. But that's beside the point. Like I said, y'all wait and see it. White added that he does not recall mentioning the federal government or the law enforcement. That's how I know he don't know what the fuck he talking about. And he was not watching the show or paying attention. Because I guarantee you, everybody in there will say that he said that he called the feds on him. And I'm the one that called the feds on him. I guarantee you, everybody in there will say it. Which shows he don't pay great attention to detail like I do. After his series of performances, Foxx took to Instagram with a heartfelt message that read in part, "God is good. I had an opportunity to tell my side of the story, and there was no better place than in Atlanta, Georgia, where he was hospitalized." It says here, according to Choke, Combs and Foxx pitch it together here at the 2013 Golden Globe Awards, appeared to be bros until something allegedly caused their relationship to go sour. They was fucking bros or whatever you want to call, or hanging out. Jamie tell you that himself. He was filming all the Diddy parties and then it was throwing parties. And look at this, y'all. This is the crazy thing, right? When you look at this picture here, this is a year after the CNN video that everybody saw. This is a whole year after the kicking and the beating. You see how everybody was still chilling around Diddy after he done beat that girl ass like that? You see how she's still there with him, nice and happy after he beat her ass like that? I'm just saying. I ain't judging. I'm just saying. Okay? This is after this is a whole year after the hallway, the hotel incident. You see how happy she is? Maybe she's faking it. I don't know. But it seemed like everybody, even Jamie was cool. They smiling for the cameras. Somebody said she ain't happy, she just smiling. Okay. Well, people don't usually smile when they not happy. I thought a smile is significant to at least a good mood. He had it when people ask me, is this a stand-up comedy show? I say no, it's an artistic explanation of something that went terribly wrong. But thanks to the great people in Atlanta, especially Piedmont Hospital, you enabled me to come back and be on stage and do what I love to do most. The caption accompanied 2 photos, one of which showed him crying on stage with a microphone in hand. Reps for Combs, Fox, and Netflix did not respond to our repeated requests for comment. Y'all heard that, right? Netflix, Fox, or Combs did not respond to our repeated requests for comment. In April of 2023, Fox's eldest daughter, Corinne Foxx, announced that the star had experienced a medical complication but did not reveal specifics. 3 months later, Jamie Foxx elaborated on the hellish experience but did not disclose an exact diagnosis. I went through something I thought I would never, ever go through. The Mosey hyphenated told his Instagram followers in a selfie-style video in July 23, clarifying that he was neither blind nor paralyzed. Still, he had admitted he didn't know whether he was going to make it through. The following month, Jamie posted a message on Instagram that read, "They killed this dude named Jesus. What do you think they'll do to you?" Now, listen to what that message says, right? That message right there. They killed Jesus. What do you think they'll do to you? Do that sound like the motherfucking COVID? Right? Is he trying to tell us COVID killed Jesus? He said they, right? As in people did something to Jesus, right? So what do you think they do to you? That don't sound like a cold or a sickness. That sounds like somebody did something to you or some people. At the time, many deemed the upload to be anti-Semitic, prompted Jamie to delete it and apologize to the Jewish community and everyone who was offended by his post. Oh my God. Like he had to apologize for that? Jesus. Oh, let me not say that. Not use good doom. That might have flew over a lot of people's head. All right. He went on to explain, to clarify, I was betrayed by a fake friend, and that's what I meant with they, not anything more. Now, you heard what he said? I was betrayed by a fake friend, and that's what I meant. They, not anything more. Like he wasn't talking about anything more. So who could be the fake friend, right? Not COVID, right? Shortly after, the actor referred to his health scare as an unexpected dark journey. Then in July of this year, he was recorded telling a group of people in Phoenix that on April 11, 2023, he had a bad headache. So he asked his boy for Advil. Jamie then snapped his fingers and said, I was gone for 20 days, insisting that he doesn't remember anything. Nothing that he was in Atlanta. Knowing that he was in Atlanta when he was hospitalized, the musician explained that his sister and his daughter took him to the first doctor. Jamie then mumbled something to the person next to him, but it was inaudible in the video. Next doctor said, there's something going on up there. He went on, pointing to his head. I won't say it on camera. He quickly added while looking directly at the person filming. As for Combs, the rapper turned mogul is behind bars at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, where he is being held without bail. I ain't got to get into all that. Yeah, so let's see if her name was at the end of this. No, or is it at the top? Yeah, Bernie Zilio. Shout out Bernie. So I don't have no more to say when it comes to that. But y'all wait and see, and y'all see that I'm not one to be making up nothing, and I pay great attention to detail. And I definitely would not be going out here just saying that just to be saying it if he didn't say it. So, like I said, January 17th, Netflix, all right? And if he didn't say it, they just ran up on him like, yo, is it true what Choke No Joke said? They ain't say my name, but they just ran up on Jamie and asked him. And look what he said.
Hey, everybody. You looking great? Hey, I have a question for you about this whole P. Diddy thing. About the rumors that are just online are just crazy. I wonder if you could just clear it up for the fans and... God bless you. How are you feeling though? I'm feeling good, I'm feeling better. Is the poisoning rumors true or not? I know it's kind of crazy, right?
What's up, man? He could have said, yo, Choke lying. Right there. He could have said, yo, Choke lying. Said to God bless you. He could have said, Choke is lying. Right? It took the same amount of breath. It took the same amount of syllables. It took the same amount of teeth and tongue and brain power. God bless you. Choke is lying, right? He could have said, Choke is lying. Like, okay, so for all y'all that's doubting me, you ain't got to doubt me no more. He could have said it right there, right? Now, interesting thing is, now Diddy's lawyers is replying to it. Let me show y'all that. So today, I-97, I guess they reached out to Diddy's legal team And as y'all can see, they was boys at one point, right? So Hot 97 reached out and I guess they got a joint saying Diddy's team reportedly shuts down outrageous claims from Jamie Foxx. In a statement to All Hip Hop, Diddy's team reportedly says the claims are outlandish, ridiculous, and baseless. I'm just going to say this, right? Didn't they say that about Cassie? Didn't they say that about Cassie? Right? Okay, that's all I got to say in regards to that response. According to reports, Jamie Foxx spoke on Diddy during the filming of his upcoming Netflix special. What had happened was an attendee claimed that Foxx talked about Diddy allegedly having to do something with his mysterious health scare and hospitalization. I just read this on the other joint. This is the second post he put up. The first one he put up, he had he deleted and then reposted this one. I don't know why he did that. But God is good. As I post these pictures, my heart and my soul is filled with nothing but pure joy. On October 3rd, 4th, and 5th, I had the opportunity to tell my side of the story, and there was no better place than Atlanta, Georgia. I have to thank you, Atlanta. You showed up and you showed out. I haven't been on stage in 18 years, but I needed this stage, and I needed an audience that was made up of nothing but pure love, and that's what you were. When people ask me, is this a stand-up comedy show? I say no. It's an artistic explanation of something that went terribly wrong. But thanks to the great people in Atlanta, especially Piedmont Hospital, you enable me to come back and be on stage and do what I love to do most. No bad days, as my guy James would say. Second chance. Thank you, Atlanta. Swipe left, right? So, yeah, videographer Choke No Joke was reportedly at the taping and claimed that Foxx said Diddy was responsible for what happened to Foxx is the one, and Foxx is the one who called the FBI on Combs. Choke was later asked if the comedian was joking. He said, I don't think he was joking. He added, y'all could determine was he joking or not when you see the show. Because to me, I'm a new comedian, right? I know when someone's setting up a punchline and I know when you're serious. It hasn't been confirmed that Foxx actually made the comments. Choke did say Jamie Foxx disappeared, right? He's out now as soon as Puff went to jail, right? We see him at the game with the Dallas Cowboys on the Jerry Jones, right? We haven't seen him as soon as Puff went. We haven't seen him as soon as Puff went to jail. Foxx was at a goddamn Dallas football game. And now he just went and shot his special. And who's his special strongly based around? Diddy. So I guess All Hip Hop is the one that Diddy's team. Oh, they say Diddy's team. Who's Diddy's team to say that? Outlandish, ridiculous, and baseless. Okay, well, they somebody tell Diddy's team January 17th. All right, Netflix. And this is not a paid advertisement. This is so y'all can get the y'all can hear and see what I've seen and heard. Now, moving on to the next story. Oh boy, another Diddy allegation, right? There's a strong reason why I don't want to keep reporting on these civil lawsuits because these civil lawsuits are not criminal lawsuits, right? I'm not going to keep reporting on every civil lawsuit that come out on Diddy. Not that I'm defending Diddy, because I'm not. It's the fact that these people aren't even being revealed. Everybody's a Jane Doe or John Doe in these allegations. Nobody's, excuse me, I don't know why I got the hiccups. Nobody's coming forth and saying who they are outside of, we know Cassie, and then this one Spanish girl that got the lawyer Gloria got, and we come to find out she was lying. She was lying and allegedly, lying allegedly on Big Joe, and how she got to Big Joe, Gene. She calling Gene, reaching out to Gene. How does she even know Gene, right? She reaching out to Gene. Gene goes and gives this woman Joe's number and say, Joe, oh, it could have been Joe, allegedly, right? I don't know how that went, but I know Joe was at Rockefeller at the time, right? But like I said, I'm not here to defend Diddy, but it's like all these allegations going to keep coming out against him in civil cases for money, when I think that it would only be fair if they reveal these people's names. Because a lot of people, if they reveal the names, if y'all going to assassinate, I feel like a lot of this is just for public crucifixion, or to kill him, crucify him in the public's eye with all these different allegations, right? This one here we got, I was drugged and raped during audition at 10 years old, right? Now, one of the most stunning Diddy allegations yet comes from an accuser who claims he was just 10 years old when the bad boy mogul forced him to perform a sex act to get his shot at stardom. The new lawsuit was filed Monday in New York State by John Doe accuser. According to the suit, he flew into New York City with his parents in the summer of 2005 for an audition with Diddy. He claims Diddy said he wanted to meet him alone before meeting with his whole family. A 10-year-old kid? In the docs obtained by TMZ, the plaintiff said he met Diddy at a hotel near Madison Square Garden and says he rapped several songs which went well. Diddy allegedly said he could make the kid a star. According to the suit, Diddy asked how badly he wanted to be a star, to which he replied he would do anything. At that point, he alleges someone from Diddy's team gave him a soda, and after drinking it, he started to feel a little funny. He believed it was laced with GHB or ecstasy. Come on, man. The alleged victim says Diddy then told him to come closer and says something to the effect of, you have to do some stuff you don't want to do sometimes. Then allegedly took out his poker and forced him to perform head, and accordingly to the suit filed attorney Tony Busby, the plaintiff then passed out. When he woke up, he alleges his pants were undone and he believed he'd been taken advantage of. And where his parents was. The plaintiff claims he was lethargic, still feeling the effects of the drugs, and when he cried for his mom and dad, Diddy allegedly threatened to harm the kid's parents if he told them what had happened. He claims he did his parents. He claims he did tell his parents anyway, but they were terrified to report it to the police due to potential consequences. Come on, bro. I'm not even entertaining no more of this bullshit. Like I said, I'm not defending Diddy, but you tell I need y'all. Y'all, not none of y'all that don't have kids, right? Not none of y'all that don't have kids. I don't know why my nose keep itching. Shit. I'm talking about the people that have kids, especially if you got a 10-year-old or older, right? You telling me your kid comes to you and tell you that story that Diddy drugged your kid, your 10-year-old kid. I don't know where you would be anyway. Like, I don't know how your kid is nowhere near you. Like, how long would you leave your kid with Diddy at 10 years old? At 10 years old, right? Let's just say that happened, right? Let's just say this happened, right? When your kid comes and tells you this story, yo, I think he drugged me. He told me this. He whipped out. He made me do it, and I passed out. I woke up. My goddamn clothes was off. Hey, mommy, daddy, I don't know what happened to me. You telling me you not going to the police? Or you not cracking Diddy's head open? You would be scared to come forth. Your 10-year-old son came and told you this happened, and you scared to go to the police. Or you scared to put your foot in his back pocket. And you know, this is exactly why they are John Doe. Because we know who these people are, or somebody know who these people are, and they may call cap if they reveal who they are. And come on, man, please, man. Anybody out there, if you got a kid, a 10-year-old daughter or son, please tell me that if your kid came and told you that story, that you would be scared to go to the police or to put your foot in puff ass. Tell me you would be scared to go to jail for whipping his ass. Tell me you would. Please. Let me, please, all the cowards step up front, please. Come on, man. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that this could not happen. I'm just saying, what chances are this to likely happen? Look, these dudes, y'all dudes, man. Man, what is going? I gotta look into that before I even. Somebody's sending me some stuff. I gotta look into it before I talk about it. But moving on. The Young Thug situation. Now I know I'm supposed to win live today, and I was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. We all was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and stuff. But in the Young Thug case, I think it's going to be a mistrial. They are deliberating. They have the lawyer. They did go into court today, but it was like somewhat of a private meeting, like an ex parte, so to speak. So they didn't open the court to the media because I think they are going to grant the mistrial, but what they're trying to do is they're trying to negotiate a plea deal right now. And if I'm thugging them, it ain't even, don't even waste your time fucking trying to negotiate with me. No, y'all can just go ahead and give us a mistrial without prejudice. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm not taking 100 years probation and be locked up like Monk Tunk and or any of these other dudes that y'all can just turn around. I spit on the concrete and y'all niggas is locking me up again. No. Go ahead and just give us a mistrial. It ain't no, yo, take some of this time. We fucked up the trial. You know, we know y'all did some of the stuff, you know, but no. Mistrial. Y'all gonna charge me again? Y'all charge me again. Mistrial. I'm not taking no plea. No. You know, and I doubt highly that Brian Steele and them would take a deal. Unless that shit is time served, a misdemeanor conviction, and everything else is thrown out. Other than that, let's just keep going with the case because y'all done screwed up so bad. I believe at this point they will win this trial. From this point, because they so sloppy and messing up and try to do so much crooked stuff allegedly that if I'm thugging them, nigga, I've been in there 2 years. You know what I mean? May was 2 years since he got arrested. He might as well ride it out because they're going to get the mistrial. They are definitely going to get the mistrial. It's just whether it's with or without prejudice that that's what really matters. If they could trial them again or they can't, you know what I'm saying? So that's what they probably really deliberating on the most. And I'm sure the defense is like, nah, man, like all the stuff we went through and got another judge and they still pulling all this stuff. Nah, come on, judge. Let us go home. Let this be over. And Young Thug, you know, get to save some goddamn money. If the case is here, whoosh, oh man, you know how much money he'll save? Because they already talking about they still got like 200 witnesses more. 200 more witnesses. And this has been going on for 2 years. Nah, not talking about Diddy right now. We talking about Jeffrey Williams. You missed the Diddy. You might have to pull it back a little bit on your YouTube and then catch back up with us. But we'll be here. You know, we'll be here. Next thing, Tory Lanez. Tory, this ain't funny. at all. This ain't funny, but it's very interesting, right? I want to show y'all a pattern, right? Like right now, Diddy going through what he going through, and the Tupac Shakur family hired this lawyer to look in to see if Diddy has something to do with Pac murder, right? The same lawyer is working for Jay-Z. Is that a coincidence? Could be, right? But check out the pattern. Now, Tory Lanez, not only do he wins an appeal, and they got another week to respond, right? He finds out that his lawyer that he hired in his case was working for Roc Nation. What is the chances of that? Puff better be careful. He better watch his friends and niggas he called his brother. Check it out. Tory Lanez. My lawyer was in business with Roc Nation. I demand a refund. Can you imagine that? His lawyer is working for the company that manages the girl that he shot, allegedly. Or he went, well, he didn't shoot her. I ain't gonna say that. But his lawyer works for Megan's management. You know how much of a goddamn conflict that is, bro? That's like DA Love in Young Thug's case, working for YSL. Bro, this is such a conflict. Yo, man, they tell it. She could tell Megan and or not Megan, Desiree Perez and Jay-Z and them what their strategy is. Not saying that she would violate her attorney-client privilege. I'm just saying it can happen. What the fuck is that noise? Tory Lanez is ripping his former attorney apart in formal ethics complaint to the State Bar of California, claiming she didn't have his best interests at heart when she represented him in his criminal case over the Megan Thee Stallion shooting. TMZ Hip Hop obtained Tory's complaint in which he says his former attorney, Sean Hawley, abandoned him when the going got tough in his criminal case, but not before paying her a few pretty pennies. Tory cites Hulu series Reasonable Doubt as the source of a conflict of interest. He says Holly served as one of the principal producers on the show, which is loosely based on her life as a celebrity attorney. Megan and Beyonce's Grammy Award-winning collaboration Savage Remix was featured in season 2 of the show, as was a track from Holly's daughter, Nyana, who sung backup for Beyonce in the past. Tory says Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez was allowed to assist Megan in giving police statements and claims Holly left him high and dry when she quit representing him on December 18th, just 5 days before the guilty verdict. Wow. You kidding me? Wow. But after Tory says he paid her between $200,000 and $300,000 to retain her services, Tory says his refusal to take a guilty plea caused Holly to neglect fighting for his innocence, including by allegedly telling his DNA expert not to perform extensive studies on the gun after he insisted he never touched it. Tory believes Holly was acting on the others of Roc Nation to force him to plea out. And when it didn't work, she withdrew under the pretense that a witness accused her of bribery to affect her testimony on Tory's behalf, which Tory says never was true. He's now demanding the California State Bar discipline Holly for the alleged ethical breaches and wants her to return the money he paid her. Tory may have an uphill battle on his hands. Holly tells TMZ she heard this song from Tory before, saying, Mr. Peterson brought these meritless claims to the State Bar over a year ago, and they were summarily rejected, and the matter was promptly closed. His action to publicize this failed effort are likely tied to the appeal of his criminal conviction, for which I wish him well. So she's saying Tory just doing this because he got his appeal approved. Yeah. We'll see what the courts say. Now, there's one thing I want to get into. Niggas don't think I goddamn got a cocaine problem. My goddamn nose itchy. Choke be touching his nose too much. That's some motherfucking hairs growing and tickling. I'm still here. Where is it? Is this it? Yeah. Oh, damn, this thing. No, it's more than this one. It's a longer one. Oh, this is just one. And let me close. So we got a week into the presidential election, right? Now, we got Donald Trump and we got Kamala Harris or Kamala. What is it? However you say it. People keep saying, Joe, why you keep calling Kamala? Why you keep calling her Kamala? It's Kamala, whatever it is, right? Harris, right? Originally, it was Joe Biden running against Donald Trump, right? And they both had to get voted to be able to run. That's first and foremost. So Donald Trump ain't just running because he felt like running. He was elected to run like Joe Biden was elected to run. Nobody voted for Kamala Harris to run. She get to run because whoever convinced Joe Biden to step down, you know what I'm saying, is the reason why she was able to take his place and go and run, right? The people didn't vote her in like they did Trump to run. That's just one thing, right? And I'm not. Let's just stick to the script, and let's not get emotional, and let's not do the whole Trump grabbing women by the coochie and all that other stuff, right? I'm just talking about for me. We a week away from the election, right? Or close to a week, right? We got our two choices. There's no other choice at this point, right? So my thing is this. People are get mad that if you're black, that you're not going for Kamala Harris or Kamala, right? Like there's this whole thing, Trump's a racist. Trump is everybody keep pushing Trump is a racist, like Biden is pro-black or some shit, right? And so here's my things, right? For me, right? For my vote, for me, right? First of all, a lot of people are sitting here acting like we never experienced Trump as a goddamn president. Like people act like if you gonna vote for Trump, like we never had Trump as a president. We already experienced what it was like to have Trump as a president. The fucking KKK didn't jump out the closet when he won. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking torches and crosses wasn't being burnt when he won, right? And a lot of y'all, even though y'all don't want to admit it because you may be black, your life was better for the 4 years of when Trump was in office than it is the 4 years when Biden was in office. Whether you want to believe it or not, right? Even, all right, let's just say you didn't have that experience. I did, right? When Trump was in office, things was better for me when it came to buying gas, when it came to buying groceries, when it came to commuting, when it came to the population. For me, I'm speaking for me, it was better for me when Trump was in the office than when Biden and them got in office. When Biden and them got in office and they opened them borders, for me, it affected me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a problem with Trump wanting to build the wall, keeping illegal people out of our country, right? Because growing up, I know people that have been deported and snuck right back in. You know what I'm saying? And were these people motherfucking good citizens? No, they were drug dealers and motherfucking killers and shooters and things of that nature, right? This is why they got kicked out the country. But due to the lack of Border Patrol, people would be able to sneak in and get back in. So when Trump talking about building a wall, I wasn't against it because I know there's people that sneak into the country that did some shit that got their ass kicked out the country. And the security is so lax over at the border that they sneak right back in. And will get kicked out again and sneak right back in. I've seen it. So I understood of his policy of wanting to build a wall, right? Because if I'm just talking about the people that I knew that came and went in and got deported and came back and got deported again, these people weren't model citizens. They didn't fucking work. They was in the streets. So me personally understand that, right? Now, as far as the population, I've seen my neighborhood change, right? I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all little stuff. And TikTok, I got to use this phone, so please come join me on my YouTube. I appreciate it. All right, thanks for chiming in. Much love to y'all. Because I want to show y'all some of the stuff that I witnessed in my neighborhood to change how I was, it was several black families, white, it was a nice mix. And I went from being, part of the community to the only black person in a 16 unit building. Everybody else was immigrants. I don't know how the hell they got, like, I don't know what they give these people vouchers or something to move in, but the whole neighborhood changed. I was the only black person out of 48 units. That's just in my section. There's probably maybe 300 to 500 units. And it probably turned to like 3 black people. Then the whole bus stop went from little black kids and white kids and some Spanish kids to all I gotta say Latino, because some are Colombian, some are Dominican, some are Ecuadorian. So like it's crazy. Like you would not believe it unless you've seen it. I go to the pool, I feel like I'm in another country. I swear to God, I'm not being funny, I'm not being racist. But I go to the pool is everybody's Latino. And they looking at me like, what you doing here, puppy? I'm like, nigga, I've been here all longer than all y'all. Where the hell y'all, who are y'all people? But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all some stuff that's gonna bug you out. Watch. Let me show you some stuff that is going to bug you out. Look, these dudes they done turned the damn. How can I do this? Let me see. Hold on. I can't. Damn, where is the? Why does this shit won't stretch out the other way? Like, yo, every day, these dudes done turned the parking lot into a goddamn mechanic shop. Every day. Right? Like, they got the whole lot is filled with a bunch of cars and shit. These motherfuckers is they turned the parking lot into a goddamn auto shop. Every day, these motherfuckers is sitting there fixing cars and shit. Every day, bro. Like you don't understand. Like, and I know people got to make a living or whatever and shit. But like when I tell you it was like every day, yo. Every day. Like, yeah, and when I tell you niggas is selling cars, fixing cars, selling cars, fixing cars. And I'm like, damn, these niggas ain't got no garage. Like, yo, I never seen people selling cars out the fucking apartment complex, nigga. Like they turned the goddamn shit into a goddamn used car lot. These niggas got like 20 to 50 cars all throughout the apartment complex. And like, I'm like, yo, where the, yo, man. I'm telling you, like, people shopping at the garbage, bro. I mean, I swear to God on everything I love. And I know times is rough or whatever. Yeah, like I want to show you, like, so you can really like see what I'm talking about. Where the hell is that shit? Like when I tell you, man, like I see my whole neighborhood change. When you got people shopping at the garbage, bro, like where people dump garbage at, you know, man, that it's a different time, man. Hold on, let me go to the top. Oh, you know what? Let me see something. Man, I swear to God, I want y'all to see this, man. I know I got it in here because I've just looked at it. Well, I'm telling you, this is gonna bug you out. And another thing I want to do is like when Kamala was running against Joe Biden, right? This is what it was like.
I do not believe you are a racist. And I agree with you when you commit yourself to the importance of finding common ground. But I also believe, and it's personal, and I was actually it was hurtful to hear you talk about the reputations of two United States senators who built their reputations and career on the segregation of race in this country. And it was not only that, but you also worked with them to oppose busing.
Look, everything I've done in my career, I ran because of civil rights. I continue to think we have to make fundamental changes in civil rights. And those civil rights, by the way, include not just only African Americans, but the LGBT community.
But Vice President Biden, do you agree today that you were wrong to oppose busing in America? Then,
no,
do you agree?
I did not oppose busing in America. What I opposed is busing ordered by the Department of Education. That's what I opposed.
Well,
I
there
did
was
not
a
oppose
failure of states to integrate public schools in America. I was part of the second class to integrate Berkeley, California public schools almost 2 decades after Brown v. Board of Education.
Because your city council made that decision. It was a local decision.
So that's where the federal government must step in. That's why we have the Voting Rights Act.
Uh-huh. You see? You see how they can
ABC's Mary Bruce was right there for it all. And Mary, so much of this ended up being about Biden and a Kamala Harris showdown.
Yes, Cecilia, voters looking for a rematch last night certainly got it. After his lackluster performance in the first debate, Joe Biden came prepared for round two. He launched a steadfast defense of his record. He came ready for a fight, but so did his opponents. Kicking off his rematch with Senator Kamala Harris, Joe Biden had a simple request.
Goes on me, kid.
But Harris made it clear she has no plans of easing up, hammering Biden on health care.
Your plan does not cover everyone in America by your staff's and your own definition. You do nothing to hold the insurance companies to task for what they have been doing to American families.
Biden fired back, saying Harris's plan will cost too much and take too long to implement.
This idea is a bunch of malarkey, what we're talking about here. I don't know what math you do anywhere in California, but I tell you, that's a lot of money, and there will be a deductible.
After her strong performance in the first debate, Harris was also forced to play defense. Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard slamming Harris's record as a prosecutor.
In the case of those who are on death row, innocent people, you actually blocked evidence from being revealed that would have freed them until you were forced to do so. There is no excuse for that. And the people who suffered under your reign as prosecutor, you owe them an apology.
My entire career, I have been personally opposed to the death penalty, and that has never changed. And I dare anybody who is in a position to make that decision, to face the people I have faced, to say, I will not seek the death penalty.
But it was Biden's record that dominated the night under relentless assault. President Obama's former housing secretary, Julian Castro, hitting the former vice president on the high rate of deportations under the Obama administration.
Mr. Vice President, it looks like one of us has learned the lessons of the past and one of us hasn't. What we need are politicians that actually have some guts on this issue.
I have guts enough to say his plan doesn't make sense.
New York Mayor Bill de Blasio piling on.
If you're debating Donald Trump, he's not going to let you off the hook. So did you say those deportations were a good idea? Or did you go to the president and say, this is a mistake, we shouldn't do it? Which one?
I was vice president. I am not the president. I keep my recommendation in private.
On criminal justice reform, Senator Cory Booker and Biden going head to head.
If you want to compare records, and frankly, I'm shocked that you do, I am happy to do that.
There was nothing done for the entire 8 years he was mayor. There was nothing done to deal with the police department that was corrupt.
There's a saying in my community, you're dipping into the Kool-Aid and you don't even know the flavor. You need to come to the city of Newark and see the reforms that we put in place.
The candidates spent more time attacking each other than the president, but Senator Kirsten Gillibrand getting a laugh with this shot at Trump.
The first thing that I'm going to do when I'm president is I'm going to Clorox the Oval Office.
And by the end of the night, Biden was brushing off the attacks.
Well, I love your affection for me. You spent a lot of time with me.
Now, Biden did have a few flubs last night.
So what are we doing here, Kamala?
Justice system that is disproportionately negatively impacting Black and brown people all across this country today. Now, Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence. She blocked evidence that would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep
Thank you,
cash bail
Congresswoman.
system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Senator Harris, your response.
As the elected Attorney General of California, I did the work of significantly reforming the criminal justice system of a state of 40 million people, which became a national model for the work that needs to be done. And I am proud of that work. And I am proud of making a decision to not just give fancy speeches or be in a legislative body and give speeches on the floor, but actually doing the work of being in the position to use the power that I had to reform a system that is badly in need of reform. That is why we created initiatives that were about re-entering former offenders and getting them counseling. It is why, and because I know that criminal justice system is so broken, that I am an advocate for what we need to do to not only decriminalize, but legalize marijuana in the United States.
I want to bring Congresswoman Gabbard back in. Your response.
The bottom line is, Senator Harris, when you are in a position to make a difference and an impact in these people's lives, you did not. And worse yet, in the case of those who were on death row, innocent people, you actually blocked evidence from being revealed that would have freed them until you were forced to do so. There is no excuse for that. And the people who suffered under your reign as prosecutor, you owe them an apology.
Senator Harris.
My entire career, I have been personally opposed to the death penalty, and that has never changed. And I dare anybody who is in a position to make that decision, to face the people I have faced, to say, I will not seek the death penalty. That is my background. That is my work. I am proud of it. I think you can judge people by when they are under fire, and it's not about some fancy opinion on a stage, but when they're in the position to actually make a decision, what do they do? When I was in the position of having to decide whether or not to seek a death penalty on cases I prosecuted, I made a very difficult decision that was not popular to not seek the death penalty. History shows that, and I am proud of those decisions.
So, be honest, man, my only thing is her trying to not own the fact that, you know, she's African American. She's not an African American. Like,
The first candidate for Vice President of the United States, as the first candidate for Vice President, stand before you as the first candidate for Vice President of the United States of South Asian descent. She don't see us? I stand before you as the first candidate for Vice President of the United States of South Asian descent. She don't.
Becoming the first Indian American woman to be nominated as a vice presidential candidate in America. In a recent event, the Democratic vice presidential nominee took a trip down memory lane, recalling her mother's journey from India to America. Now, her mother, Shamala Gopalan, was born in Chennai and immigrated to America to study at UC Berkeley. The Indian origin senator also talked about her trips to India and her mother's attempts to instill a love of good idli in her. Listen. I stand before you as the first candidate for Vice President of the United States of South Asian descent. When my mother, Shamala, stepped off the plane in California at 19 years old, she didn't have much in the way of belongings, but she carried with her lessons from back home. Growing up, my mother would take my sister, Maya, and me back to what was then called Madras, because she wanted us to understand where she had come from and where we had ancestry. And of course, she always wanted to instill in us.
how many of you black people been to wherever the hell she said? How many of you black people ever been there? Huh? I just want to know how many of you black, since she's black, how many of you black people been to where she just said?
Madras, because she wanted us to understand where she,
Madras?
back to what was then called Madras, because she wanted us to understand where she had come from. And Shamala stepped off the plane in California at 19 years old. She didn't have much in the way of belongings, but she carried with her lessons from back home. Growing up, my mother would take my sister, Maya, and me back to what was then called Madras, because she wanted us to understand where she had come from and where we had ancestry. And of course, she always wanted to instill in us.
Now, the place that she's talking about on the map is in here, right? Y'all tell me an African American came from there? That's what's black in America, right? African America. They mother took them back here every year, right? Yeah, this is where she washed the collard greens in the goddamn tub at, right here in India. How many of y'all black people ever even been to India since she's black? How many of you black in America is African American? Negro, Afro American, African American, black. That's what they called us. They didn't call Jamaicans Negro, black, African American, Afro American, or Negro. They didn't call Haitians Negroes, African American, Afro American, black. In America, I'm talking about. They didn't call the Cubans Negroes, black, Afro Americans, African Americans. African, black in America is African or Afro or Negro, or those are African. That's black in America. Come on, man. Dark skin make you black? But when we say black in America, when a white person said that black the person did it, it was a black guy. They're not talking about a motherfucking Hindu Indian. They're talking about a nigger, a Nigga, a Afro-American, a African-American. If motherfucking Mary J. Blige and Kamala was walking down the street and they said, a black girl just robbed us, and they had on the same outfit, they're grabbing Mary J. Blige. They're not grabbing Kamala. Trust me. It could be Nicki Minaj and Kamala walking down the street. And they said a black girl robbed me. And they got the same address on. I mean, the same outfit on. What happened? Who they arrested as the black girl? Nicki or Kamala? Stop playing, man. And that right. And the fact that people say, oh, it's better now in these 4 years than it was when Trump, you're lying. That's why I can't trust you. Her saying that she's black, she's not fucking black, African American. We know what black is in America. I'm not jacking that. They using that to get the vote. I'm not trusting that. And you're not going to tell me that my life wasn't better when Trump was in the office than it is these last 4 years. I don't care who you are and what you say. I don't have to take care of my kids. I already took care of them already. My kids is grown, asshole. They talk, do you take care of your kids? No, I don't. They on their own, like I'll be sure. They got all for their own, girl. All for their own, girl. I did my bid, nigga. Okay? Don't worry about me and my kids, goddammit. Kamala don't want y'all to kill the kids. They want to be able to kill kids. So what are you talking about? They want abortion rights. So don't worry about me. Do I take care of my kids? I did my bid taking care of my kids, goddammit. And my babies was not aborted. My baby mamas had my babies. If it was up to Kamala, Kamala would be forcing them to abort my goddamn babies. I wouldn't have no babies if I want to go with Kamala and the Democratic society. They want to kill the goddamn babies. They want abortion. They don't want no woman to be able to get. They want women to be able to get abortions, so they can tell them, "Don't carry that nigga baby. Don't bring no more black babies into this world. We got the abortion clinic over here for y'all. We fighting for y'all to kill y'all kids, and y'all jacking that." Oh no, the women should have the right to stay body, this, that, and other. And you stupid niggas gonna vote for the woman that want to be able to kill your goddamn baby. Because you ain't gonna have, fellas, you ain't got a dog in the fight. If the woman say, this is my baby, I'm keeping it, it's my body, and you don't want it and you can't afford it, guess what, nigga? She gonna have the baby, and you gonna go to court, and you gonna have to take care of that goddamn baby for 18, 21 years, whether you want it or not. So you go ahead and vote for Kamala if you want to, because you ain't got a choice when they come to that abortion shit. And when you go and say, yo, baby, I want my baby, you know, I want to make my mother a grandmother, I ain't having no baby. I ain't ready to have no baby. I got a career. I'm not ruining my body for you to have no baby, nigga. You should have pulled out. You should have got me, you shouldn't have got me pregnant. You know, no, I'm not keeping this goddamn baby. You stupid nigga. I want to go to the club. I'm killing this baby. You stupid. Thank God I voted for Kamala, so I can have the decision to kill my baby when I want to. It's my body, and I decide if I'm going to kill it or keep it, nigga. Yeah. So we have no choice, ladies. So for y'all want us to throw up pom-poms for y'all girl Kamala, who want to kill babies, and we ain't got no goddamn choice in the matter? What are we fighting for? Now, once again, if it's rape, incest, all that shit, it don't apply. If you're going to say, oh, Trump just, you know, he don't want y'all to have abortions. Why would you want to kill your baby if it ain't for rape or incest? Y'all had Beyonce come out there and endorse Kamala, and she got 3 beautiful babies. She didn't kill her goddamn babies. And all the miscarriages and shit that she went through, you think she would want to kill her baby? Yeah, all right. Kill the babies and open the borders. That's what y'all fighting for, right? Okay. Yeah, no man should tell nobody. Right now, what would y'all do? Ladies, if you get pregnant right now, Trump ain't in the office right now. Trump was in the office 4 years ago. Were you able to get abortions and do what you wanted to do? Ain't no man controlled you. Y'all keep letting these people spin y'all with these narratives. Y'all want to kill y'all babies. They want y'all to kill y'all babies. It's bugging me out how women are fighting for the right to kill babies. It's our body. We should be able to do what we want to do with it. You want to kill your baby? Okay. You want to have the option to kill your baby. And I'm not talking about rape. I'm not talking about incest. I'm not talking about molestation and none of that. I'm just saying, because that doesn't, the law wouldn't apply to those type of reasons. They are tricking y'all and want to be able to make sure y'all kill y'all babies, because they won't be killing their babies. They'll have the Planned Parenthood in the black neighborhoods. They will not be in Becky's neighborhood. You ain't got to worry about Latinos killing their goddamn babies. They gonna have all the Planned Parenthoods in the black neighborhoods. Keep fucking with them Democrats. Keep trusting them. Keep trusting them. You got that right. Population control. Make all the people gay, transgender, lesbians, positive on positive, negative on negative, don't produce no life. Have abortions. Kill your babies. Kill life. Population control. That's the Democratic way. Am I lying? I'm not making that up. They push, Obama and them pushed the gay agenda, right? To put positive on positive. You can't produce. You ain't getting no energy on positive. It don't produce, right? The lesbians, the transgenders, right? And you can be who you are. I'm just telling y'all what population control are. The reason they push these agendas, so they ain't got to help take care of a bunch of y'all with welfare and things like that, right? If you don't know this, maybe you should research it. You could be gay, you could be lesbian, you could be trans, you could be pan, you could be whatever you want. I'm just letting you know that positive on positive is not going to produce no goddamn children. All right? You need the men and the women to work together, the sperm and the egg, no matter what you do. Right? What they're doing is promoting that lifestyle so y'all don't make it to where they got to take care of more of y'all people. More babies for the welfare, however they want to look at it. That's the Democratic way, right? So they're going to open up the floodgates, the borders, populate shit at, right? And then what do they do after that? Promote this life, this agenda, this lifestyle, slow down the population that way, and then tell y'all, you know, we got to fight for abortions. Why? Because we don't need to be taking care of no more of y'all babies. And if you look around, everybody's still multiplying, right? But the black race, we getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Why? Because most of the men, the women, and they encourage the black men to be feminine, right? You got the nigga that's standing around jumping behind the celebrities. That nigga, you got the Saucy Santanas and all that. They promote these lifestyles. Everybody get big that promote that style. Even on the campaign, you seeing they out there, right? Population control. You can choose to believe it or not. But just know, when you think of the LGBTQ community, you tell me you think of Chinese people? No. When you think of LGBTQ, do you think of Haitians? No. What you think of? Black people. Black people. Every image that comes to your head, the first one immediately is a black person. The black people are the face of the LGBTQ plus community. And they tricked us into stop duplicating and making more of us to empower us and make our generation greater. No, we shrinking and y'all don't even see it. You go look on the reality shows. What are they all about? Well, we got a week. We'll see what happens. Choke no joke. Make sure y'all get that tunnel joint. Please hit that like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And at the end of the day, you can vote for whoever you want for. I'm not going to be mad at you. Even if you're a friend of mine, if you vote for Kamala, go ahead. If you vote for Trump, go ahead. Either way, I'm not going to be mad at you either way. But you're not going to sit here and tell me who I'm supposed to vote for be based on skin color. That game is old. You know what I'm saying? That game is old. Choke no joke. I'm out. Hit me up on Instagram.
Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. All right. Let's go out to the ladies. I got one for y'all. First one get the prize. All right. In my room, pissy or boom, alarm clock banging, big tune. Stuck, forgot, I laid up with Katina. Kick freak shit like Adina. Please her, even when she being a teaser, Eldita. Now they call her Knock-Nita. How I meet her? Oh yeah, Dalila. Had that ass jumping like the fever. Hit it once, real chick won't front. Heard my name in the jungle, went for the hunt. Don't beat around the bush, you scared of thorns. Days you waste, we can get it on. Word bond like James Todd Smith. Doing it in the back of my whip. Who you with like Jigga? Ain't no nigga. Blow your back out like this nigga. Love is love. Holy crap. It's looking beautiful out here. Water looking a little rough. But I'm here, baby. I'll holler back to y'all in a second. Let me get undressed. Oh, Shanita, I had to eat her. At daddy house where I greet her. She made me shiver, quiver. To this day, a nigga still dig her. A dime after you hit it 5 times. Her by your side, make any nigga shine. Walk with a pack, you know how niggas be acting. Disrespect her shit like they tough like 10 actors. Take her to the beach, bathing suit sweet like candy, intoxicating like brandy. Baby, drives me crazy, makes me lazy to the bone. Play my lap at the throne. Next king, believe me, lyrical see me at my windshield with the squeegee. I heard hip hop like the death for easy.
As you can see, we here back in the Hard Rock Cafe. They done turned it up. Look how they doing the dinner tonight. Look at this. It smells so good out here, I'm telling you.
Sinead, make any cat day, okay? No one freaked me this way. Had me tied up, my way and lied up. If it was a stick, no way I rise up. Time's up. She said don't move. Suck my lips, said don't fuck up the groove. Blinking crazy, the blindfold move. Smell something sweet across my lips, it move. Here, bite this, tell me what it is. And friend, you can get these skins. Strawberries, untie me in a hurry. Dig you out like you Halle Berry. She said,
hey, you gonna give me what I want?
what's that?
You gonna give me what I need?
I don't know.
I really gotta know.
Let's go, let's go.
Hey,
what's up?
Can you give me what I want?
What's that?
Can you give me what I need?
I don't know.
Cause I really gotta know.
Let's go, let's go.
Hey,
What's up?
can you give me what I want?
What's that?
Can you give me what I need?
I don't know.
Cause I really gotta know.
Let's go, let's go. Yeah, Joe, no joke. Girl, if you really need it, then you really need to go get a job. Learn from mistakes, man. Don't get tricked out that paper. Yeah, it's an Eden Wall project. You know what it is.
This is how I do, man. See? While you sitting around hating, I'm creating, demonstrating, negotiating, and never player hating. It's Choke No Joke, baby. Hey, what's up? Out now on iTunes. As you can see, Apple Music, my girl Lila just downloaded it. Internationally known on the microphone, your boy Choke No Joke. Don't leave me alone. Of course.
Choke No Joke. You already know. Y'all know I love that cooch. You know what this is. I love that cooch. Yeah. It's the A thing. Clean cooch. Let's go. Yo, what's up? My nuts when I wake up. Got more than wood and I just bust one. In mahogany, I'm Ron Isley. Between the sheets, and she want to ski. And just shout with me with what I thought was pee. She rolled the D, her water broke B. Not pregnant, but baptized me. I'm down for more love, but change the sheet. She said, please, I want more. Next thing I know, mattress dripping the floor from her juices. Oral had me stoned, had a Corinne and Medusa in one. And when I look in her eyes, between her thighs, I tell you no lie, ain't shit won't buy. I rob and take it, for me to taste it. Red Lobster, pussy, biscuit, freshly baked. Eat that coochie all night. She sprayed my face like Suge Sprite. I love her. I eat her coochie all night. She sprayed my face like Suge Sprite. I love her. Up my nuts when I wake up. Got more than wood and I just bust one. In mahogany, I'm Ron Isley. Between the sheets, and she want to ski. And just shout with me with what I thought was pee. She rolled the D and her water broke B. Not pregnant, but baptized me. I'm down for more love, but change the sheet. She said, please, I want more. Next thing I know, mattress dripping the floor from her juices. Oral had me stoned, had a Corinne and Medusa in one. And when I look in her eyes, between her thighs, I tell you no lie, ain't shit won't buy. I rob and take it, for me to taste it. Red Lobster, pussy, biscuit, freshly baked. Eat that coochie all night. She sprayed my face like Suge Sprite. I love her. choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Let's go. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke, no joke.